Something freaking works.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Erock Rodz, and we're back with another video. We're doing this full review on the C3Strom Astro Pro. Let's get into this. So let's start out with the aesthetics. This is a moto-inspired e-bike. Body and shape very much reminds you of like a motorcycle style. It is a very aesthetically pleasing bike, in my opinion. Everything is very well built, well designed. All the welds look really tight, and all the accents, the attention to detail is really nice. The C3, they have the vents. The vents really don't do anything, they're more for visual, but everything's just visually appealing, in my opinion, on this bike. Very sleek design. It's 95 pounds, so it's getting to be up there. It's a little heavy. Like Super 73s, aerial riders, they're in the 80s, I think, 70, 80 pound range. So this is a little bit heavier. So the battery is a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery with Samsung cells. You could buy a second battery from C3Strom and you could place it right on the rack. Also, my buddy Super 73 Maryland, he has a C3Strom as well, and he had an extra battery installed, and it actually runs in parallel. It was done by Inspire Cycle Bike Shop in Jersey City by Sparky, and I'm pretty sure that he's probably going to have a video coming out of how to run two batteries in parallel for the C3Strom to basically double your range and help out with that overall range and speed. So one thing to mention is that this bike comes with a 4 amp charger. Most of the bikes in this price range come with like a 2 amp charger or 2.5, whatever it is. And it's nice that this is basically double the capacity of the charging, so it'll charge a little bit faster than some of the other bikes. So the motor is a 750 watt nominal Bafang motor that provides 80 Newton meters of torque. And according to C3Strom, the motor will peak at 1200 watts. To me, it feels like it peaks faster, to be honest. We did some comparison rides with this bike versus the Ariel X-Class 750 watt. And I think you'll be interested to see those videos. Let's take a look at the tires and the brakes. These are 20 by 4.5 puncture resistant street tires. They have the mag design instead of the spokes, which I think is aesthetically pleasing. It comes with 4 piston hydraulic brakes. The hydraulic brakes feel good. They stop pretty well. It has front suspension, which feels pretty good. You could lock out the suspension, but right now I just left it how it came. Even though it lacks rear suspension, this seat is super comfy. It's like a memory foam type seat. It feels great. It's probably the most comfortable stock seat that I have on any of my bikes. This rack can also support up to 33 pounds of cargo. It has a 33 pound payload, I believe, so you should be able to store some things on here. C3Strom has some extra side storage bags that you could buy separately that attach here. Like right now, we just set up this side bag just temporarily. This is sufficient enough for me for now. Alright, so let's jump into the cockpit, take a look at the cockpit. Well, starting from the right side, we have a half-twist throttle, which I'm used to. All of my bikes have half-twist throttles. Some people prefer thumb throttles, but I'm okay with it half-twist. The bike has DRLs, but it also controls high beam and low beam. I'll show you that when I get to the lights. It has your right turn indicator and left turn indicator, and then it has a horn. The horn's pretty loud. We have a big bright display. We have your on and off switch and your mode selector. This powers on the bike, and it also turns on the headlights. As you see there, the plus and minus. You change your pedal assist. This turns on and off the USB right there. So you could actually charge your phone in the USB port. I'll show you on the other side. On the previous bikes, the shifter was upside down. But on the newer models, or the later models I should say, they corrected that. So now it's actually right side up. Good on you, C3Strom, for fixing that. So we're just going to take a quick look at the C3Strom app. I already connected to the bike. It's normally going to ask you to connect, but I had no issues connecting to Bluetooth. It was pretty seamless for me. I haven't used the app that much, to be honest, so we're just going to go through kind of the basic features. For the most part, it's pretty straightforward. I haven't tried the map out yet, so it says no riding history has been recorded, but it does show the odometer. I have 40.9 miles on the bike so far. It just has some of the device info. You could change the name of the bike and the settings. From here, you could change the PAS level, 1 through 5, and then confirm. You could change the riding mode from class 3 to off-road. I already switched that right away. It shows the battery, which is nice because it shows the voltage. It'd be nice if it showed the voltage on the actual display itself, because I would go by the voltage personally versus the bars. You could toggle on cruise control. I haven't even tried this out yet. And then you could turn on the lights, the headlights from this, but it's the equivalent of hitting the power button on the bike. And then you could change the unit settings from kilometers to miles, but it came as mile standard. And that's just a quick look. It's pretty basic, like I said. Just to go over the screen a little bit, it does offer 5 levels of pedal assist. As you can see, you could turn pedal assist off completely and just ride it as a normal bike, but it is heavy, so I probably would not recommend that. And let's jump into the front so we can take a look at the light. It's a very bright light. Here's take a quick look at the indicators. Indicators get pretty bright. And then we're gonna turn on, this is the low beam. So that's the low beam. And then, you probably can't tell, but I just flipped on the high beams. So it's a pretty bright light. Go to the back of the bike and check out the tail light. So this is a working brake light, and it works nicely. See, it gets brighter. And then if I turn on the turn signals, you can see that it's turning left, turning right, and they're pretty bright during the day, but the lights are nice and bright. Let's take a quick look at these fenders. These are like custom made for the bike. I don't see fenders like this, so that's just another attention to detail. Alright, so I think I went over a majority of the things. If you guys have any questions, definitely hit me up. We're going to do more rides and test this bike out a little bit more. We definitely need to do more digging for a full review. But this is more of just an overview of the bike and the specs. So far I like it. We're going to keep testing it out, and we're going to do some other tests, hill tests, some speed tests. The top speed I've gotten so far I think was like 33.5 miles per hour. So we'll definitely continue doing some more tests. Alright guys, so thanks for checking out the video. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up button, it really helps out the channel, and we will catch you on the next ride. Alright guys, ride on.